Hey, Shamla, morning and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. How you doing? And to the whole crew, Happy New Year.
Happy New
Yeah,
Year!
you're getting many happy returns there, Shamla. I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. How was the season?
The season was quite busy and quite interesting, but it was nice nonetheless.
Very that interesting part. So interesting.
We could talk about that off air, right? How so you we the 4th of January was World Braille Day. I know you have a guest who's going to join you shortly to chat about that.
Yes. There was Google Braille. So I have a Brailleist actually come to talk about her experience, learning about the Braille, using the Braille, the impact it has on her life and her independence, etc. So yeah, I have Alison who is on.
All right, well, let me leave you to chat with your guest because I'll take all the time if you give me the chance.
Yes, thank you. Hi, good morning, guys, and welcome to Unique Not Different with me, Shanda Maharaj, and Happy New Year. Wish you guys all the best. And with me today, I have Alison Lewis, who is a Brailleist.
Yes.
She is a member of the Blind Healthcare Association of Trinidad and Tobago. And good morning, Alison.
Hi, good morning.
How are you
And good
doing?
morning. I'm fine, and good morning to Trinidad and Tobago.
Yesterday, we commemorated World Braille Day. Can you just briefly tell us what World Braille Day is about and what we expect in terms of commemorating this? What is the purpose of commemorating World Braille Day?
Okay, so World Braille Day was in 2018, the UN General Assembly officially designated January 4th as World Braille Day. And what it does is it raises awareness of the use of Braille to communicate by persons who are blind. And so that's one of the reasons that the day was designated.
Right. And in terms of Braille, using of Braille, how has that impacted you in terms of your independence?
Well, because I learned Braille from being at School for Blind Children in Santa Cruz when it was there,
Mhm.
um, I'm able to read books and articles and things like that. So for me, I appreciated reading because sometimes you hear things in audio, but when you read stuff, you tend to remember it um, longer and faster. And Braille to me is like how someone would do print. So just as you would take a note of something quickly if you have your pen and paper nearby before you transfer it to your phone or some other device. Once, oh, serious?
Yeah, your
Just,
video. Right.
sorry, Yoda. Yeah. So just right. So just as you would use your notebook to write something. For me, once I have a braille and paper nearby, I could easily jot down with probably an address, a phone number, or something before I could transfer it. So it has been very helpful to me.
In your opinion, um, how someone who is not blind, what impact do you think that would make for someone who is not blind to in terms of appreciating persons who are blind to learn Braille? What impact do you think that would have?
For one thing, if okay, for example, if persons use the elevator and they see the dots on the keypad of the elevator, those are not just dots; they are numbers. So um, for someone who is blind, if they board the elevator, then they can use the keypad to get to whatever floor they want to get to. So just knowing what is there and knowing why it is there would help people to appreciate that, okay, this is there for someone who is blind to use. And we know too that some pharmaceutical companies have started putting braille on like medication and stuff so that it would help when medical people see that they would know, well, okay, this is there for a blind person.
As a Braille, right? As a
Braille.
Brailleist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, as a Brailleist. Do you see a lot of in terms of educational institution or private sector, or in the public sector, coming to, I guess, transform or transcribe books into Braille and publications as
Well,
well?
well, there are persons who do it privately, but for that I would say no. But now we have technology, so we could combine the two, you know. So,
Right.
and the choice is still there for people who choose to use um, technology, and also those who choose to use Braille. The thing is that people must have the option and the benefit of choosing whichever one they want to use.
Right. And just to close, what advice would you give to the public in general in terms of, in terms of, I guess, not the public in general, but institutions who have impact and can impact the blind in terms of the blind community, in terms of, towards their
Use
independence, whether it be
okay. So
academic
for
education.
for
Yes.
so for example, if you go to a restaurant, you might for someone who use Braille, they might appreciate having a menu in Braille so that they can go to the menu and select their own meal, right? If you go to any sort of business place, you might appreciate having a label on the door telling you enter or exit if no one is available to tell you that. So these are just a few simple things that businesses can do to make life easier for persons who are blind.
Nice. I know that you are very independent in terms of as an individual, in terms of your living arrangement. You have your own home, etc. So I want to say kudos to you, Mrs. or Miss Allison Lewis.
Nelson.
Right, right. So
Nelson.
I just want to say kudos to you and thank you for coming on and sharing your experience in terms of being a brailleist. And I want to wish you all the best for this new year. And I'm sure I'll have you back, in terms of telling your own individual story as a person living independently and being blind in Trinidad and Tobago. So thank you very much. Oh, and by you, before I go, is there a way to contact the Blind Welfare Association?
The number in Paul's at the headquarters is 624-4675.
Great. So thank you guys. And I want to say thank you very much for tuning in to this week's segment of Unique Not Different. Till next week, be good, do good. Bye guys. And bye
Thank you for
Henry.
having us. Bye.
Bye.